Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Melisandur here with my second Shoutcast of Blizzard's Heroes of the Storm. Before we get into the game, I'd like to do just a quick few thank yous to some people who gave me some great feedback on Reddit. Big thank you to DawSuperVega and Doc Holland for some great criticisms of my first video, and I will try to be a bit more relaxed and a bit more natural in my speaking in this next video, so I'd love for some feedback to see if I'm improving in those areas, and hopefully, since I haven't seen this video a dozen times before casting, my reactions to the actions will hopefully be a little bit more genuine, as this will actually be my first time seeing this, so wish me luck on that end. And a big thank you to Xavadar, who actually has provided me with this footage. I don't have access to the alpha myself, but he's actually providing me with some raw gameplay footage he's recorded himself. So a big shout out to Xavadar, a big thank you, as he's allowed me to continue shoutcasting until I get into the game myself. And I'll be linking his own channel on YouTube down below in the description. So without further ado, let's get right into the game. So on this game, our wonderful friend Xavadar will be playing Tassadar in the top lane on Shire. He'll be laning with the dwarf character Muradin. Muradin's abilities allow him to jump in, stun an enemy with his hammer, deal AoE damage, and slow around him. Tassadar is a support who does well with shields and time warp for the slows, as well as an escape ability called Phase Shift. Now, we're going to see who they're going to be laning against. We haven't quite caught sight of the enemy yet. Looks like Tassadar's going to be hiding in that bush over there, trying to maybe sneak up on the enemies as they come in. And here comes the minions. Let's see. There's a bit of a... Oh, I didn't know that. They have a Zeratul in their lane. If you see, just like in StarCraft 2, you can see... Oh, and they've seen it. You can see where cloaked enemies are in StarCraft 2 by this little shimmery aura that is where they actually are. I did not know that that was actually still in this game as well. Really interesting there. It looks like the two players did know that. So they're going to be against Gem Rainer and Zeratul. Looks like right now they're doing pretty good damage onto both of the enemies. Gem Rainer running very low. There's his passive healing ability coming out. Jumping in, Muradin is not going to be able to pick up the kill. They're getting a little close to the turrets. Muradin's taking a little bit of damage. Time warp coming down, and Zeratul does barely get away. Probably blinking right over that wall into safety. Looks like his allies have drawn first blood, but Arthas coming up from the middle lane for a gank, turning on his AoE damage ability. And Zeratul actually coming back in, was invisible, took a turret hit, is really low. Tassadar was able to capture that shrine at the top, but it's an all-out brawl. He's a little bit low. Gem Rainer is trying to kill him, but Gem Rainer does not have his heal. Tassadar shielding. Time Warp does pick up the kill. Arthas coming in, though. Is he going to be able to get the execute? Oh, it's close. Oh, wonderful job. A little bit of help there from the Muradin. Barely keeping Tassadar alive. He had less than 40 health at the end of that fight. Whew. You can see in the chat, Muradin agreeing me that that was one close fight. Oh, man. Now Xavadar taking the trait that allows his auto attacks to have bonus damage. Oh, wait. Zeratul coming in again with his invisibility. He's going to be able to pick up the kill. Oh, good damage coming out of both of those. Zeratul almost dying. Is he going to get to catch him? Oh, Muradin not able to pick up the kill. Doesn't have any mana to follow. Tassadar's going to have to go back and heal. He might die if he stays in lane a little bit too long. Mr. Bobbington taking some auto attacks from the ranged Gem Rainer. But he's a pretty tanky fighter, and it looks like at this early point in the game, he's able to hold it off just fine. Arthas still back in the top lane, tries to hit the root on Tassadar, who uses his phase shift to get away to safety. He's going to go ahead and back right now and heal up. Zeratul coming back in, and dies, taking a turret hit. Good job immediately noticing that by the Tassadar, and getting that damage on it to help pick up that kill. He's not backing now, though, however. He's going to actually stay in line, thinking he's maybe safe with that Zeratul having gone back to base. Red team has picked up both the shrines. Top lane quickly coming in to contest. The root coming out to Arthas. The AoE damage as well. Gem Rainer's coming in to help. Oh man, a phase shift away is going to keep Tassadar alive, but it is not looking good for this 2v2 up in the top lane. Oh, Mr. Bobbington does fall to the combined damage of Gem Rainer and Arthas, and it looks like they're going to be able to hold on to that Dragon Shrine. Tassadar really low, doesn't have any mana. He's going to have to back, but he looks like he doesn't want to. He wants to contest this Dragon Shrine. Looking into the mid lane and the minimap, it looks like that it is a bit of a fight around the Dragon Shrine. Can't really tell who's winning that, though. Focusing on this top lane. Time Warp coming out, trying to push Gem Rainer off of the turrets. He's taking the health globe, healing up a little bit, and good. He's once again able to activate that Moon Shrine for a little bit extra health and mana. He'll be healed up and be able to stay in lane.
An enemy has been slain.
Looks like Arthas has been slain somewhere else on the map. Looks like he went down to help the Dragon Shrine, and the South Shrine has been captured again for the blue team. Good job with that bottom lane, keeping that contested. Germainer coming in though. Phase shift from the Tassadar, dodging that first auto attack, and the Q coming out of Germainer, knocking him back. Good time warp coming out behind the Germainer. Auto attacks doing good damage, really utilizing that trait, which gives every 5 seconds auto attack gets enhanced damage. Tassadar shielding himself, backing up, a little bit afraid of that Germainer. He uses support, and Germainer is an assassin character, meaning that, you know, he does good DPS. Here comes Muradin, jumping in, good stun, and very nice job there, coming out of that bush fog of war. Germainer could not see him coming, and the dwarf toss into that Q stun locked Germainer long enough to pick up the kill. Top lane now is going to be able to take the shrine for the blue team. They have the South Shrine as well. We'll see if someone in the middle lane is able to activate that Dragon Knight. Have not seen anyone in the top lane for a while now, and you can really see the effect it's had on the experience. Level 10 for the blue team. They have the heroic abilities, but the red team is just about to hit level 8. That 2-level differential, especially not having the heroic abilities, is going to make a huge difference. Fight happening out in the middle lane. Witch Doctor throwing out his gargantuan ultimate ability, heroic ability. They do manage to take down Arthas. Good job from Xavadar, roaming down to help with that. Zeratul for the blue team coming in, starting to get some good damage on Raynor with a cleave auto attack combo. Good time warp slowing him, blinking him from the Zeratul to pick up that kill. In the top lane, Arthas trying to take back that shrine, the Zeratul, but he is no match for the upper leveled Muradin up there. And Tassadar has taken the Dragon Knight for the blue team. Let's see how much damage they can do. Oh, this is exciting. So, looks like he has the Witch Doctor pushing on this middle lane. Is he going to go for the turrets? He's using that AoE burn ability, taking down that turret. There Arthas Rogue is actually coming in to help them push this lane. Good job supporting the Dragon Knight. It's very, very important. If you manage to take this Dragon Knight and take this objective, you have to support it. I've seen a lot of games where people take the Dragon Knight, but then they don't support it, and it just dies and gets almost nothing out of it. 25 seconds left on that Dragon Knight. They're moving in on that turret. Actually, he kicks away one of the red heroes. Yeah, he's going to try to take down that turret. 18 seconds left. It's tons of health left. Going in on that fort now. Fort completely out of ammo. Or maybe it's still frozen. I'm not exactly sure. The Arthas ultimate actually is what froze it. You can see it has plenty of ammo. The Arthas ultimate, that dragon coming down from the sky, if it hits towers and structures, it actually freezes them, making it so they do not attack for 20 seconds. The Dragon Knight has ended, however. Blue team looks like they might want to retreat. Witch Doctor in the front, a little bit low. He probably needs to get back. Oh, but the Gargantuan actually really distracting the red team. Good job picking up 2 kills on the Raynor and the Witch Doctor. And they're going to continue to push this middle lane. Arthas comes out. Oh, he was too low. He should not have gone out there against all 5 of the enemy heroes. Good job from blue team. Really working as a team to push down. Oh, ETC coming out from behind the wall. Power slide and a face melt combo. Doing a little bit of CC, but it's not enough. He needs his team here right now. They've already pushed down the gates, and they are on the inner fort. Ultimate coming out of Raynor, and blue team needs to back up. They're all so low. Mr. Bobbington does fall to Gem Raynor. And Rogue, get out of the circle. Rogue, stop walking in this. Oh, and he dies. That Gem Raynor Hyperion ultimate can do so much damage, and if it's chasing you as you run away, you got to run up and out of that circle. I know he thought he was going to be in danger, but he could have survived if he had just ran up instead of following that ultimate as it followed him. Zeratul a little bit low as well. He probably needs to go back, but blue team still with a commanding experience level lead on the red team. Very strong lead at this point in the game. Good time warp slowing down the Arthas, who's used his ultimate. Arthas' ultimate, you see, are all those little creeps that follow around him. They will attack enemies, and they can also be consumed by Arthas to heal him for a portion of his health. Looks like Tassadar is going to go to that moon shrine, so he doesn't have to go back. He's going to take that health and mana and go right back into that top lane. 12 seconds till the next set of shrines spawn. Let's see. And he took a trade. Not sure exactly which one he took, but it's okay. Auto attacking down those creeps. Looks like some of the red team actually has already gone up to that top shrine, and you can see they are Yes, they've already gotten it. I don't know how many years are up there, though. Tassadar needs to be careful. He's waiting for that Muradin to come up and help. Red team has captured both the shrines, so they're going to need to take that. Doesn't look like anyone from the red team's up here. Don't throw another time warp, which does give vision in that bush just in case. And looks like the red team heroes just left. They did capture that shrine for the blue team. Bottom shrine still captured by the red team, and no one in sight in this top lane. Wondering, where is Zeratul? Where is Arthas? Where are the people who were in this top lane before? They need to get people in these lanes because that experience difference, that level difference. Oh, here comes Zeratul, speak of the devil. Takes some damage and he blinks over the wall. Good job of Zeratul getting out of danger. Red team actually coming up. It's going to be a 3v2. Very smartly. This looks like they're trying to slowly back up, using some abilities. Oh, actually, they turn on the Witch Doctor and manage to pick up the kill. That squishy specialist character, no match for the damage coming out of the fighter and Tassadar support, who actually has built for pretty good damage. Tassadar, just a minute if I can talk about his traits, has a very interesting set of traits where he can go for either a full support with the force fields and the time warp, and really focusing on slows and CC, but he can also focus on a very almost damage heavy build, almost an assassin level damage build, by using that Twilight Messiah heroic ability where he gains area of effect bonus damage on his auto attacks and also a huge shield. Also being able to stack auto attack enhancing buffs from his traits. Tassadar actually has the capability to become a fairly potent offensive hero in his own right, which I think is a really interesting ability of him, and I really love the traits that he has open to him. Looks like Mr. Bobbington and Xavadar are going to take down the fort in the top lane. Probably going to go for that Moonstride next so that it can't be used for healing, and they do take that down. Minions rolling in. They've pushed to the bridge. Red team, I don't know where red team is. They need to get up here and stop them, but it looks like blue team is having success all over the map. Looks like they've pushed in the middle lane as well, but it looks like Arthas did die actually. They might have pushed a little bit too far. Yep, Witch Doctor dying as well. That tells you where the red team was. Looks like they went down to the mid lane and managed to pick up some kills. However, they might have gotten kills, but the blue team is getting objectives. Oh, but the red team coming up, trying to come up behind them and catch them out. Phase shift and coming out of Xavadar, trying to escape. Mr. Bobbington taking some shots from Jim Raynor. Good time work, catching up two of them for a little bit of a slow. But Xavadar is out of mana. Ultimately coming in from ETC, jumping on top and slowing them. Great job hitting both Mr. Bobbington and Xavadar. Power slide to stop Xavadar for a second, and they are going to pick up that kill. Mr. Bobbington, however, with that large health pool, is able to escape. Picks up that Moonshrine, and he's going to stay to defend these turrets from the three enemy heroes. However, 1v3 is not good odds, 1v4 actually, and it looks like he's going to just stay back, wait for his team to come. Smart move probably. I feel like if he went in to try to defend those structures, he only would have died for it. However, he is going to defend that fort, having two cannons helping him out, one from the fort, one from that turret. ETC taking a bit of damage, and the red team has backed off out of that gate. Witch Doctor for the blue team coming in for the assist. A little awkward having that menu come up, but it's fine. Looks like the zombies come out of the enemy Witch Doctors, or maybe it was the allies actually, locking them up and not allowing them to go on for the chase. Zeratul and Zeratul fights, however. Good damage coming out of the Zeratul. You can really see the level difference. Oh man, great job. And that is what happens when you let your enemies get a level difference. Hero versus hero, mirroring the hero matchup. And even though he had the jump on him, the blue hero was actually almost half health compared to the almost full health of the enemy Zeratul. But because of that level difference and a little bit of that surprise factor, he was able to pick up a very quick kill. Good job, very nice placement of that time warp coming down on Xavadar, dealing good damage to all of those enemy creeps. However, Witch Doctor not going to get the minions on him. Phase shifting back into the fight now that Arthur has come with support. Good time warp catching on the slow. Oh, but out comes the ultimates from both Jim Raynor and the Arthas. Enemy Arthas coming in with assistance. They've actually... Oh, and there's the Twilight Messiah out of Xavadar. Time warp on the Arthas. They're going to keep chasing it, looks like. 2v3, though, may not be in their odds. Ultimate coming out of the Arthas. Those little minions all around him. He's going to have a potent pool of health to try to fight this if they want to keep going. Time warp coming down again. Good damage, good root coming out of the Arthas. However, he is going to get locked up. Rogue is getting locked up by those zombies. But you can see that AoE damage he has from his ability is actually doing good damage to the zombies, killing them in a matter of seconds, although they probably would have despawned anyway. Zeratul was chasing on that Arthas and does find a nice, juicy, low health Gem Rainer. Good stun coming out of the Muradin there. He throws that Stormhammer with his Q ability, getting that 1 second stun on the Gem Rainer, making it really easy for Xavadar to pick up that kill. Witch Doctor for the red team coming in. He's going to have to back off though. 1v4, not very good odds. The shrines are both up, and both shrines have now been captured by the blue team. Xavadar, Tassadar going in to pick up that Dragon Knight, and it looks like there's no way red team's going to be able to contest this. And yep, sure enough, he's picked up that Dragon Knight, and they are going in for the kill. Now, it looks like the red team does have all 3 of their inner forts still standing, but blue team's going to be hitting level 20 really soon, and I don't see any way for them to really push back this massive push coming in with the Dragon Knight. Witch Doctor getting a little low, does fall to the Arthas, but it looks like they want the revenge kill, but Arthas is going to back up. ETC used his ultimate jumping in. Thankfully, he's a tanky enough hero that he is able to get out of there alive. But it is a risky fight right now. Zeratul coming in, dying almost immediately to the blue heroes. Rogue, however, is going to fall. Good zombie wall locking him in there from the red team Witch Doctor. And it looks like with 19 seconds and half health on the Dragon Knight and 2 of their allies down, blue team is actually in retreat from the outnumbered 4 enemy heroes chasing them. I think he might want to do a bit of a kick. He is going to kick one of them away. AoE of that Fire Breath coming out of the Dragon Knight there. Hyperion coming out, however, from the enemy Gem Rainer. And it is still a 4-on-2. Xavadar actually losing that Dragon Knight, going out into Twilight Messiah mode, using that extra health and the phase shift to escape. Time Warp is going to secure his ability to get away from those heroes. However, they did manage to pick up that fort in the top lane. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Blue champion Arthas coming up for the 1v3. He must not have realized his allies were going back, because he just went into that, went balls deep, and does die to the enemy team. Oh man, pity he didn't notice there. And good ping there, showing that they're coming to help. Looks like the entire blue team is coming back up to help. Muradin just spawning back in the base. It's going to be 3-on-3 in this top lane. Root coming out of the enemy Arthas. ETC jumping in with the power slide. Zeratul blinking in. Good damage coming out of everyone. The ultimate coming out of the Witch Doctor on the blue team. Gargantuan ETC does fall. Witch Doctor low. Good stun coming out of Mr. Bobbington again. He's nailing all of those wonderful hammers coming out of his Q. Stunning up multiple heroes all across the game. All of everyone's mounted. Good blink in from the Zeratul, stopping that mount. And they are going to pick up the kill on the Arthas. Gem Rainer sees them for a second, thinks better of it, and backs right on off. Witch Doctor, getting under 2 turrets. You're not a fighter, Witch Doctor. You gotta get out of there. You're not tanky enough. Good shield coming out of Zeratul, saving his life there. They're gonna take down that turret, and they're gonna kill Alakran. Oh no, he's actually gonna get away. Good use of him using that Q to knock back his enemies. However, that fort is out of ammo, and there's nothing it can do. Red team Zeratul coming in, trying to do some damage. Instantly falls to... Wow, they almost kill him. Void Prison locking up them for 5 seconds, however. Everyone in that Void Prison locked up, invulnerable, but cannot take action for a full 5 seconds. Now they've taken down 2 of the forts, so they are having catapults spawning in multiple lanes for the blue team. Oh, Muradin does fall. Looks like he was a little overextended now that the red team has 4 heroes back on the map. A lot of them are falling. They got to get regrouped, push in. They only have a 1 level advantage now. However, they have a very large advantage when it comes to the number of structures still standing. Blue team having all of their forts still on the map, with only 1 fort for the red team still standing. Minions pushing in the middle and the top lane, and the shrines are now active. The south shrine has been taken for the blue team, however, on the minimap it seems to be hotly contested. Tassadar in this top lane is going to take the top shrine for his team, and it looks like he's going to be going down toward the Dragon Knight, or maybe pushing this top lane. Looks like, yes, he is going toward the Dragon Knight. He's going to try to take that, trusting in his allies to be able to take back to that bottom shrine. But actually, multiple allies dying in that bottom lane. He's going to keep roaming all the way down there to try to provide some assistance. Arthas chasing in on the Witch Doctor, actually turning to use his ultimate on the enemy Arthas. Tassadar going in on the enemy Witch Doctor. Xavadar doing good damage with his auto attacks, phase shifting in. And it looks like he's going to pick up the kill. Is Witch Doctor going to get away? Oh man, the Witch Doctor gets away with just a fraction of the health, but they do pick up the kill on the Arthas in that bottom lane. ETC looks like he's winning cast. No, he power slides away, trying to escape. However, someone for the red team has captured the top shrine, but the blue team has taken the bottom shrine. Enemies still pushing in the top and mid lane. They're going to have to deal with that. Good pressure. That's what happens when you lose your force. That minion pressure means it's very difficult to get out of your base to take care of these secondary objectives. Tassadar waiting in wait, and the Zeratul taking that shrine in the top lane. Should only be a matter of seconds. You can see it's been neutralized, and now... Yes! Both shrines for the blue team. Xavadar taking that Dragon Knight. Just completely dominant objective control from the blue team. 2 levels advantage. Excuse me, 1 level advantage now as they just get a little bit of experience. They need to regroup on this Dragon Knight. That's exactly what they're doing. They pinged it down. They're pushing in to this middle lane, and they're probably going to go for the win. AoE breath coming out as Germinator tries to use his knockback, but the Dragon Knight has his own knockback, just flinging him all the way back into their spawn point. Zeratul looks like he might be dying for the red team. Oh, and he does fall. It's going to be a long respawn time, and this could be game. Every single kill they get on the red team is going to be vital. Mr. Bobbington getting a little bit low, but a good job from him as the fighter, absorbing a lot of that damage, allowing his allies in the backline to be doing some good damage. Oh, Arthas is going to be falling. But Witch Doctor and Arthas for the red team are also now falling. That's 3 kills now. ETC coming back in, knocked away by the Dragon Knight, and they are on the enemy palace. There's no way the red team can back this. They have 4 people with long respawn timers. ETC doing his best, but he does fall. And blue team gonna pick up that palace, pick up the ace of the enemy team, and pick up the win. Very good job coming out of the enemies. Superior objective control. And also, really falling behind on levels by the red team in the early game really decided this match. That huge early level differential was just a massive disadvantage for them as they went into this game. Good job from the blue team, picking up that win.